Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, if you're waiting for 0.99% financing for your Tesla Model 3 or Model Y, a brand new one, well, actually the savings for that, the savings that you could get for getting 0.99 are actually already here. So we'll talk about that and why maybe waiting for this elusive 0.99 might actually not make any sort of sense. So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested, and definitely check out my Patreon link down below in the description where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there. And today's live stream is partnered with Mint Mobile, where you can save money on your mobile phone plan for as low as $15 a month, but more on that later. And so shout out to Rafi for posting this and giving us this idea. I actually do read all the different comments out there, and so certainly if you've got something to put, that's good. I will read it and I will most likely see it. But right now, if you've been waiting for 0.99% financing, the savings from that, from going from 1.99 to 0.99, is already actually here, and you can take advantage of it. So it might not be worth waiting all the way till whenever 0.99 comes into effect, and I'll show you the exact math on how that actually works. And all this, of course, combines all the different inventory discounts that are out there. Anything of that is the icing on the cake. But how this actually works is you got to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get an extra $1,000 off a Model 3 or a Model Y. This program just started. If you're new to this referral code program, this $1,000 off just came online like a couple weeks ago, and this, if you look at the math, this $1,000 savings is actually about the same amount that you would save by going from 1.99 to 0.99. So here's Rafi's comment, quote, "Please note that the 1K referral basically brings down the 0.99 from 1.99. I do not think 0.99 had a $1,000 referral with it." And Rafi is completely correct. Yes, there was a time when 0.99 exists, and it was on the Model Y, and it was only for a short period of time, and of course Tesla sold a ton of vehicles, but at that same time there was not a Tesla referral program that also gave you an extra $1,000 off. So now that it's 1.99 but you get this $1,000 referral code program through Tesla, link down below in the description, the math actually plays out that it's about the same savings, and so you're kind of getting that same amount of savings, because how this actually works is if you keep the loan all the way to the 60 or 72 months, keyword there is all the way to the end of that 72 months, your total interest is going to be a difference about $1,000. And so this is some of the quick math that we can do this. And if you're interested in seeing what are some of the best deals out there right now on Tesla Model 3, Model Y, S, and X, I'll paste a link to my spreadsheet that links you directly to those vehicles on the list. But we know that after doing our price comparisons, that the average Model 3 and the average Model Y is about $37,000 after the $7,500 federal tax credit. Model 3 is on the left side, Model Y is going to be on the right side. And so what we can do here is we can compare how much total interest. So if we take a $37,000 Tesla Model 3 or Model Y, 72 months at 1.99% with $4,000 down, which is probably recommended, at least 10 to 20% down on financing a vehicle. We're just going to use California numbers for 10.5 sales tax. That could be higher than where you're at, and $2,800 of title registration fees. This gives you a monthly payment of $486 and a total loan interest of $2,036.62 if you keep the loan all the way to 72 months. If you pay it off earlier, then you're actually not going to pay that much interest. And you can see some of the tables here of all the different schedules. Like if you keep the loan throughout the first year and then pay it off right after that, you're only going to be paying $600 of interest. because how car loans work is the longer you keep it, the more interest you get actually tacked on. But here's the key thing. So right here, this is at 1.99 and it's a $2,000 in total interest. If we switch this to 0.99 right here on the left side, you can see the total interest goes down to $1,000. So of course, stacking all discounts plus referral code plus the $1,000 plus 0.999 is what could be the best possible deal, if not even better. But at the end of the day, when the 0.99 did exist with the Model Y, there was no $1,000 referral code discount. And so certainly we're kind of in the same situation here with 1.99 versus a 0.99, because total interest on a 0.99 Model 3 or Model Y loan is $1,000 if you keep it all the way to the end of the loan. So if you look at it this way, then it does kind of feel like the deal right now, if you're looking to buy a Tesla Model 3, is pretty good. I mean, yes, it could get better. Yes, we could see lower rates and lower interest rates, like psychologically, that might be a nicer thing to be looking at, but certainly it is a great deal at the moment with all the different low interest financings if you qualify. Because the one thing to qualify for the 0.99% interest is you do have to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, and you do have to put 20% down plus the $7,500 if you qualify to get 1.99 financing on a Model 3 or Model Y. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. The savings are here at the moment if you look at the math this way, but at the end of the day, of course, 0.99, if it gets there, if and when it gets there in Q4, it will definitely be a better deal if we can wait. And if you want to spend more time, because time is money, and so waiting for that deal, waiting for whatever process that actually comes through, it could be a long time coming, or at least a couple months. And if you need a vehicle now, then it's a different story. But we're going to jump into the live stream comments. Before we get into our next topic, I've been trying to save money lately, and that's why we talk about this channel, trying to get the best deal on a Tesla. And I've been looking at our subscriptions like YouTube Premium, Netflix, trying to figure out how I could save some money every single month. And cutting expenses, it's kind of hard. We've been trying to rack our brain together and figure out how. That's why I'm so intrigued with our channel partner, Mint Mobile. They offer premium wireless starting at $15 a month. And I can get high-speed data and unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network, and I can even bring my own phone along with my current number and existing contracts. I'm sacrificing nothing. I've used Mint Mobile a ton, and I switched my second line to Mint Mobile, and I've been using it to watch YouTube and play podcasts on our daily commute and haven't noticed any drop in speed. And I can't tell the difference. So how hard is it to switch service? Big Wireless wants you to think it's actually hard, but it's not at all. Switching to Mint is super easy thanks to digital eSIM cards, which most of you now have. You can sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your home. If your phone doesn't have an eSIM, Mint will ship you a new SIM card for free. So if you want to save little money without the sacrifice, go to trymintmobile.com/DennisCW, also linked down below in the description, to get premium wireless for just $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. Thank you to Mint for partnering, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, Maxter. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button and dropping by and everything. Happy Saturday. And let us know if you have any questions or anything like that. But 0.99, 1.99, at this point, we're kind of grasping at straws. But yes, the deal could get better in Q4. And that is when we're waiting, because we actually still haven't sold our Model X yet. Still pending deal. The buyer is trying to use a credit union. And I guess the credit union DCU is taking their sweet time. In other channel news, we've got some new updates. We went to go try and buy the cheapest Tesla Model 3 in the country at $13,950. So if you want to check out that experience and see what that was like, there was 2 Teslas there. One of them was not in the best condition. The other one really surprised me for sure. And then we've also got some other videos. We checked out a Hyundai Ioniq 5N, and that was a pretty cool video, kind of like a video game or driving around in an electric video game sim racer type of vehicle. Tesla 54, thanks for coming in. Hopefully you're doing well. Thanks for dropping by. In this next topic, Tesla Model 3 Performance, the brand new one, prices are dropping. dare we say, actually crashing. Let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in my business, I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. So this is the newest Tesla vehicle that is out right now, Model 3 Performance. And after the $7,500 federal tax credit, you get an adjusted price of $47,490. Tack on taxes, tack on destination, give or take, you're going to be out the door around $53,000 to $54,000. Well, shout out to Spotted Model for actually finding this crazy deal that was out there. This was posted on the Facebook group Tesla for Sale by Owner. It's a 2024 Tesla Model 3 Performance with 3,500 miles, and the person said that they're looking to get rid of it for a bigger family car. What we can tell from this is a stealth gray with white interior, and you will not believe the price. You can kind of see it at the bottom right there. It's kind of cut off, but they listed it at a price of $43,000. Now, it got me interested. I started trying to negotiate with this person. I tried to see what's up with it. And interesting enough, basically what is happening is they wanted to get into a bigger vehicle. And so their trade-in value that they got was $40,000. And so certainly they're just trying to make a couple extra $1,000 to try and sell to a private party person. But the problem with this is that it's in Redding, California. And so that's certainly a far distance away from here, and almost not worth it depending on, unless you're someone that's going to be paying cash or could pay cash, because they do have the title in hand ready to go. So if you're interested in trying to find this vehicle, it's on the Facebook group Tesla for Sale by Owner, and it's a 2024 Model 3 Performance with only 4,000 miles on it. But let us know what you think of this deal. I think it's a crazy deal, but I started to do some of the math between, because if we wanted to pay cash for it, which would be the best deal, I think used Teslas are only good if you're going to be paying cash for it. But if you have to do any sort of financing, because financing rates are in the 5 to 6%, if not higher. I mean, there is a way to get a little lower than that. And if you're interested in that full list, definitely check out the Patreon link down below in the description, where you can get access to my buying guide that has a list of all the different credit unions that you can use for a used vehicle. But at the end of the day, you still have to either be financing at a higher interest rate, way higher interest rate than what a brand new Tesla Model 3 Performance would be, at around 2.49 or 3.49%. And so if you do some of the math between the two, it actually makes kind of sense, or could make kind of sense, not that much more of a monthly payment to just get a brand new one and take advantage of all the different incentives and deals out there, plus take advantage of the Tesla Referral Code credit, which is $1,000 off on a Model 3, Model Y, S, or even X. But still, pretty interesting to see that Model 3 Performances are already going on sale, and at way lower prices already. That's like 20% off the brand new MSRP deal that could be out there. Taking a look at Tesla's for sale, we can see that there's a handful, not a lot, a handful of Model 3 Highlands listed for sale on cars.com. There's 16 of them. And we can see there are just a variety of different builds. We got standard ranges, bases, long range, one Model 3 Performance in Sacramento listed at $52,000. I'm not sure these are good deals at all, but the cool thing with this is that because they're private sellers, you can negotiate however you want with these. And most likely these people, if they're buying or if they're selling them, they're also comparing it against wholesale values. And so CarMax is probably giving them like $40,000 to $41,000, and they're trying to make a little bit more of their money back because they bought it brand new. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you're thinking. I know a handful of you out there, or a lot of you out there, are in California. And so certainly if you're interested in this deal, here it is right here. Shout out to Lane Hayward for posting it. If you want a 2024 Tesla Model 3 Performance with 3,500 miles on it in Redding, California. And now it's got me thinking, like, hey, if they're depreciating this hard, I mean, we know Tesla vehicles depreciate. Maybe a Tesla lease on a Model 3, depending on the monthly payment that you can get, could be a way to protect yourself from any sort of more depreciation if you were to buy it. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. Do you think it's a good deal, or do you think the new car side, or are you going to wait for more used ones to be popping up in the near future? But we're going to jump into the live stream comments. Tesla 54, thanks for coming in. How are you? Thank you for dropping by, and thank you for the super chat. It goes a long way, so thank you for the support. Hey Dennis, I just took a delivery of the Model Y and use your referral code. Thanks, man. I love the vids. No, thank you. Thanks for using our referral code. Thank you for the support, and enjoy your Model Y in good health. Don't forget, we also have Tesla accessory discount codes down below in the description. We got Jawa for anything and everything you need for your Tesla vehicle, phone mounts, floor mounts, and all the above, and much more. We got RIVIAN and MAGBAK down below in the description. Blueberry, thanks for coming in. Tesla, I want to get my Tesla in November. First EV and resale values are not great. That's why I want to lease 3 years instead of buying. Your thoughts? Yeah, leasing is good. It protects you from any sort of massive depreciation, and your payment is set, and your depreciation, your loss is already set as well. So really, I think it's one of the better ways to buy Teslas and just lock in what you know the expectation is you're going to lose. Like sometimes I think like we should have leased the Model X, but I did the math, we would have lost the same thing no matter what on both sides, whether we leased or even bought it. I think if we sell it, I mean, fingers crossed we sell it. In this next topic, Model Y prices have had the largest year-over-year price drop. Let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Inside EVs. They posted this. Tesla Model Y prices have had the largest year-over-year price drops. Quote, yet it's still a strong seller and has a ton of appeal, even as used EVs are losing value and selling slower. One expert says. It seems like a new report has come out from IC Cars data and seen that the Model Y has had big price drops year over year. In terms of actual numbers, it seems like the average price last year was $45,000, and now this August it's $33,000, a difference of almost $12,000 or 26% drop year over year. In comparison to what a Tesla Model 3 dropped from $36,000 down to $27,000 and had a 25% drop year over year or $9,000. And we can kind of see that the similar types of drops on Car Guru's data in terms of list prices, we can see about the same. Yeah, 26% drop over year in prices listed in terms of the MSRP or the retail price, and also on the Model Y, 26% drop year over year. And so that's got me thinking, like, what is the cheapest Tesla Model Y in the country right now? Yesterday we found this and took a look at it. 2019 Tesla Model 3s, both under $14,000, and we even made a video on it if you want to check it out. And actually one of them actually really surprised me in the quality. The other one, I think I would pass on. But now it's got me thinking, like, what if we go find one of like the cheapest Tesla Model Ys in the country and see if we could find one that might get interesting. And actually, I was just right next to the cheapest Model Y yesterday. I had no idea that that same dealer also was selling the cheapest Model Y in the country. And that one is a 2020 Tesla Model Y with 145,000 miles at a price of $19,000. So it seems like a good amount of Tesla vehicles are under that $25,000 threshold for a Model Y, which then qualifies for that $4,000 used EV tax credit if you qualify as an individual for the income limits. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. All vehicles are going to depreciate no matter what. Buying a vehicle, you're going to lose money driving it off a lot. That's just kind of how it is with any type of vehicle. And Tesla is not protected in any sort of way. There used to be a time where you could make money buying vehicles and selling them and making at least breaking even and not losing any money at all on the payment. But those days are long gone. And so now it's all about the game of how can we lose as little money as possible, whether it's a $200 to $300 lease on an electric vehicle or a lease on a $500 to $600 Tesla vehicle that is out there. But still, definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. Jonathan, are you concerned about the battery health in the cheap Tesla you've been looking at? Not really, because typically there's apps like Tessie where you can check battery health, or even you could check it in the server screen. Tesla does have good warranties with those things. So I'm staying away from some of these vehicles that have like over 144,000 miles. I think I would like to be a little bit under that. So the key thing here's a quick tip. If it's a standard range, that warranty is up to 100,000. If it's a long range, the warranty goes up to $120,000. So standard range you want to buy with like 80,000 miles, and a long range you want to buy with like 100,000 miles. So that's kind of like the threshold between the two where I would want to be at. Lavendi, if Tesla wants to unload the old Model Y inventory before the release, they need to do 0%, including full self-driving and no additional charge for color. Yes, I drive a hard bargain. Hey, I mean, I like that. I like those ideas. I like those incentives, and I want to see those incentives as well. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments and everything. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.